Internet, I'm John Appleseed. Welcome to my YouTube channel where we do crosswords and other puzzles. Let's do a Friday Los Angeles Times crossword puzzle today. This one posted on September 12th, 2025. The constructor is Katherine Simonson, and the editor is Patty Verrill. And let's see what we have today. One across is burdened. Don't know. One down, blank relief, probably bas relief, a term from sculpture. Two down, Australian source of some cosmetic oil. Okay, I've seen emu oil in other puzzles, and as I've commented, I hate to think how it is collected. Three down, soak up, could be mop up or sop up. Maybe four down, continental train pass, probably a Eurail pass. Five down, part of BART. That's the Bay Area Rapid Transit System, and I think transit will fit. That's what the T stands for. So burdened could be beset and besieged. French honey could be your amour, the French word for love. Quand on n'a que l'amour, offrir en prière, pour les morts de la terre, en simple troubadour. So three down, soak up is sop up, and 17 across, semper blank, semper supra is the Space Force motto, which I think means always above. Six across, Puff the Magic Dragon? No. 15 across, organization co-founded by Helen Keller. Don't know that. 18 across, spotted. Could be seen. 20 across, Gurinder Chadha adaptation of a Jane Austen novel. Don't know that. 21 down, vague amount. No. 6 down, Queen Mother with a question mark. Queen Bee or a Queen Ant? No. 7 down, cake shop artist. An icer, one who ices the decorations onto the cake. 8 down with 13 down, laptop setting. Don't know. 9 down, most prevalent language of Pakistan. So not Urdu. Punjabi is spoken there in many regions of Pakistan. Let's try that. 22 down, Japanese noodle. Oh, there's the air conditioning. One moment. And we are back. My air conditioning is so loud, and once it gets started, it takes a long time to turn off. Okay, where was I? 22 down, Japanese noodle, that's udon. 3 down, common crossword answer. 10 across is grifter's game, a scam, or something like that. What is going on with the keys? 16 across, angelic ring, the halo, would be the ring above the angel's head in classical art. 19 across, enthusiastic, avid, maybe. Let's see how that fits with the downs. Pomelo is a grapefruit, I think, in Spanish. Does it have another meaning? 11 down, kvetch is to kind of complain. Carp, no? 12 down, Chez Panisse owner, Waters. Not familiar with that. And 13 down, that is C8 down. That was our laptop setting, right? So something mode. All right, that gives me more confidence in these across answers. 20 across is the adaptation of a Jane Austen novel. Pride and Prejudice changing to anger and justice or something. I don't know. 26 across, pickleball need. You need a paddle to play pickleball. Very noisy sport. Alice could be the name of a restaurant owner of Chez Panisse or Alice's restaurant. Cavil, does that mean to kvetch or complain? A vague notion. It might. So maybe this is something prejudice. Probably some kind of pun on pride and prejudice. Maybe it's just and prejudice. We take out the pride. So what is the pomelo? If it's not a grapefruit, has that word been borrowed into English for some kind of spherical object? I don't know. 30 across, a scare word. Boo. 32 across, fantasy adventure starring Carrie Elwes and Robin Wright. That was The Princess Bride, which isn't going to fit? Are we taking things out? The Princess. But the film was The Princess Bride. 21 down. Vague amount could be a dash. Shaddock? Is that... I'm thinking of haddock as a kind of fish. Is there a shaddock? I don't know what that is. 40 across. Cabbage cousin. Could be kale. Okay, shaddock I'm not sure about. I'm not at all sure about cavil. Alice is just a guess from the letters that I have. And prejudice is also a guess. Let's look at these down again. Sleep mode might be a laptop setting. Then puff could be a wisp, like a wisp of smoke. Maybe Helen Keller co-founded the ACLU. Did not know that. Queen mother could be wasp. Okay, I was thinking queen ant, queen bee, but not wasp. Spotted is seen. That was one of the things I guessed. Okay, so that looks right. I just don't know shaddock or cavil. 23 across. Oscar winner Tomei is Marissa Tomei. 27 across. Some pyramid-topped monuments. Obelisks have pyramids at the top, usually. 31 across. Scottish cap is a tam. 37 across. Long-billed waiter could be ibis. Repeated pattern for 23 down is a motif. 24 down. Addis blank. Ethiopia is Addis Ababa, the capital. 25 down. Pay. Remit payment. So let's try ibis for the long-legged or long-billed waiter. 41 across. Spencer Tracy comedy with a remake starring Steve Martin. Okay, so Father of the Bride is that. So maybe 20 across is Bride and Prejudice. The Princess Bride. Father of the Bride. We're taking bride out of these themed answers. The bride is missing. Maybe she's eloped. 39 across. Mexican kinsman. Tío is the Spanish word for uncle. Let's put that in. Low carb regimen is keto. That's a diet with low carbs. Polish up is to spiff up. And 33 down. Tedious learning method is to learn by rote. Okay, so everything seems to fit for shaddock and cavil, so I'm going to leave those in. 34 down. Brand of fine stationery. Eames kind of rings a bell. Maybe I've seen that in another puzzle. 35 down. Goopy stuff. Slime. 36 down. School health class. Sex ed. Sex education. Broadway passes are ticks or tickets. B-way abbreviated in the clue to give us a hint. We're going to abbreviate the answer as well. And formidable is fearsome. Is a synonym for formidable. Let's try Eton as the brand of fine stationery. That kind of rings a bell as well, with that spelling different from the school. Done for. I'm darned. I don't know. 44 down. Mata blank. Mata hari. 45 down. Scholarly. No. And 49 down. Jagged looking range. Maybe done for is ruined. Erudite is scholarly, learned. A sierra mountain could be a jagged mountain range. Sierra also means saw in Spanish. 47 across, exclamation of discovery. Aha, or oho, maybe. 50 across, off-road vehicles with a question mark. No, 54 across, rom-com starring Julia Roberts, and a feature of these theme clues. She was in Runaway Bride with Richard Gere. Let's put that in. And 42 down, online instruction site is eHow. 38 down, like some new agey practices. Shamanistic or shaman something. 43 down, deferred payment. Ran a tab. Deferred payment. I ran a tab. I'll pay it later. Off-road vehicles. I want this to be like sleds or something like that doesn't need a road. Or wagons. Like covered wagons the pioneers used were off-road, I guess. 57 across. Teammates who really pull for you. Sled dogs, maybe. 63 across. Pop singer Amos is Tori Amos. 66 across, clog decorated with gibbets, charms. Clog is probably a shoe here. I was thinking of a shower clog that would be decorated. Didn't make any sense. I don't know what gibbets is. Croc. Croc is a plastic clog like shoe, and I've seen people put charms on their clog. Let's try that. Campus Military Group is ROTC. Okay, so that works. Vegas Hotel, whose rooms have slanted windows. Oh, that is the pyramid-shaped Luxor, is what they call that. So let's take out wagons. We're in a tab. Ancient Palmyra's land is Syria, so that fits. Now known as Tudmore in Syria. 51 down, month when it's not chilly in Chile. So in enero and January in Spanish, it would be warm. That's a summer month in the southern hemisphere. Lemons are cars that don't work. They're off-road because they're busted. So shamanic. I would say shamanistic for anything related to a shaman, but I guess shamanic is the accurate adjective for that. And oxen are teammates who really pull for you. Okay, good. We're almost done. Let's see if we can get one more song in here. Small ensemble is a trio. 64 across, haughty manners are to put on airs. 67 across, invited. I bade you come to my party. Blue-footed booby, for one, is a kind of bird. And 56 down, neither red nor white would be rosé. A bottle of white, bottle of red, perhaps a bottle of rosé instead. Order anything you want in our Italian restaurant. Okay, we got to get in one more song before the end. 65 across, part of one's inheritance could be a trait, genetic trait that you inherit. Irons are the wrinkle removers. 60 down is coxswain's lack. The coxswain sits in the back of the boat and yells at the oarsman, tells him which direction to go. 61 down, nothing at all. Nil, I guess. Primitive could be early, and barnyard dwelling is a pigsty, so Y finishes the puzzle. Okay, so just under 12 minutes for this Friday puzzle. We have, I'm not familiar with with Bride and Prejudice, so I had to kind of guess at that. But I'm obviously seen The Princess Bride several times. That I think I even read the book after the movie came out. So I knew this was not going to be The Princess. And Father of the Bride, I've also seen, there's a more recent remake as well with Andy Garcia and Gloria Estefan, set in Miami, which is also a very good version of the story. So I knew we were going to have Bride removed, and then Runaway Bride was kind of the giveaway revealer. What else was hard to figure out? I think I had shamanistic instead of shamanic. Yeah, it's kind of an unusual word. Sierra, erudite, took some figuring out. Had to use my erudite vocabulary to get that. And I still don't know Shattuck and Cavil. I'm going to have to look those up and put those in my list of new vocabulary words that I've learned from crosswords, which grows every time I do a puzzle. Well, nearly every time. All right, thanks so much for joining me today. Please come back for more puzzles and games, and I'll see you next time.